Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at Megaton Comics Explosion, the free preview guide, which is supposedly the first appearance of Rob Liefeld's Youngblood. So this is very cool that I have this. Special thanks to my friend John Orlando, cartoonist and musician, the musician of the Flushing Queens, who did the theme song for my channel. So sent me this, and I think it's a valuable comic book, so very cool. Thanks so much. Can't wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and let's get right into it. All right, so Megaton Comics. You know, indie comics were all the rage. Megaton Comics is like where Erik Larsen pretty much kind of got his start. Vanguard. This cover is by Angel Medina. Erik Larsen co-created Vanguard with Gary Carlson. Berserker by Angel Medina here. Youngblood inside. So this is like an indie comic. I love this comic because I guess it was like a free preview. The first color comic from Megaton. Apparently they did some black and white things, and this isn't their first actual comic book, but they were coming back in color, and they did a little Who's Who guide preview. And it contains what was supposed to be like Rob Liefeld's Youngblood was going to be published by Megaton and made their first appearance here. And as we all know, Rob went on to Marvel, then did Youngblood at, you know, Image and whatever. So here we go. What's what with Megaton Comics? So this is just like a little explanation of what it's about, promising to bring you new superheroes because DC and Marvel just bring you the same old superheroes. So what you're getting from Megaton Comics is going to be like the promise of fresh new heroes. And you get art by Chris Ecker, Angel Medina, Gordon Purcell, Jim Starlin, Ken Meyer Jr., Rob Liefeld, Gary Thomas Washington, Erik Larsen, and Grass Green. So, you know, I mean, I don't know a ton of the history publication here or whatever, but I mean, I feel like, you know, Megaton Comics, like, eventually became, you know, it's Gary Carlson, so he's sort of like the grandfather of Image Comics in a way with this Megaton and bringing Erik Larsen and Rob Liefeld, you know, kind of just working with them, giving them their first work. The art for this is not credited, and if anybody knows, please tell me in the comment section, because I really like this art. It looks like it could be somebody familiar. I'm thinking perhaps it was Gordon Purcell, but I feel like he would have signed it. I don't know. But Ethrian, no credit. Ethrian? Anyway, so... Ooh, here comes the big centerfold. It's not even the centerfold, is it? Did I mention the fact that this is printed exactly the way Big Boy comic books were printed back in the day? Remember Big Boy, the restaurant chain? They always gave comic books, one of my favorite comic books when I was little. Comics were all over the place for me, so that's what I love. So anyway, this is the same newsprint format, blah, blah, whatever. This is in pretty good condition, except for a little yellowing, so... cool, right? Youngblood, I guess the logo stayed intact after all the time. Look how different Rob Liefeld's art is. I actually really like it. I think it looks really good. I mean, you do definitely see some of the Art Adams influence, like with the poses and, they big, you know, adult film star hair. And things like that. But I kind of, like, you see, like, all the greatness of the potential of Rob Liefeld as an artist here, and I just think it's fun. I think it looks really cool. The evolution of Youngblood is kind of interesting. They would definitely get better and greater characters. I feel Riptide, Photon, or I'm sorry, is it Sci-Fire? Sentinel, who looks exactly like Colossus with Jim Rhodes' head here. Brahma, who changed a little. Cougar, who changed a little. He was like Rogue's sexy cousin there or something. And I don't know who that is. Sci-Fire, perhaps? I don't know. But anyway, so, I mean, the concept seems like it was pretty much intact as far as, like, they had to maintain public images, blah, 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 whatever. And so I don't think Youngblood ever had much else going on after this initial thing until it was published by Image. But I could be wrong. I don't really care. I know. Do my homework. I don't give a shit. I'm just showing you the art from this book, guys. Ooh, I really like the art on there. Megaton. Is that once again? Oh, Gary Thomas Washington. So I don't know that name really. But I do have a bunch of Megaton comics that Gary Carlson sent me because we're supposed to be working on something together at some point. But I definitely need to review those, so look for those in the near future. I love the art on this. Once again, I don't think this is credited Ultraman, but TP, who would that be? Who would that be? Fill in the gaps, people. That's kind of a fun, weird Ultra Girl for Rob Liefeld, right? Phoenix boots with a Kitty Pryde top, perhaps. I don't know. If it's Rob Liefeld, it's gonna be something mixed with something minus originality. Vanguard by Erik Larsen. How cool is that? Interesting to note how different Erik's signature is there. I really love the art on this. I think it's good. Like, it's got such great foundation. Like, this just goes to show. It's so interesting because, you know, you look at the foundation, the fundamentals of Erik Larsen's art, and he is very much a Marvel house style with his art. And then he does like a hot rail of crystal meth and then like spews out all the nutty goodness that we get now. You know what I mean? Like, it's the best of all worlds. Grass Greens, Wild Man, and Rubber Boy. I don't know. That looks so silly and wonderful at the same time. Like, did this comic ever happen? Because I kind of need to look into that. That looks like hella fun, right? This is just a little pamphlet, just a little tease, just a little big boy comic book. Megaton Comics Explosion, the first appearance of Rob Liefeld's Youngblood. Probably worth something. Maybe I should sell it. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more later.